Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Keith with Craps TX. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And as always, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up for us. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when we put out another video. So today I'm going to try a strategy that I've seen on a couple channels, most recently on Cruising and Craps, I believe is the name of their channel, Kirk and Sandy. Of course, they show a lot of different strategies and ways to earn free cruises and other comps and whatnot. But this is just one of their strategies. They do play a 220 version and then a 110 version. I'm going to do the 110 version. What it is 110 inside, so that's 25, 30, 30, and 25. I've got those set up over here. Excuse me. I'm going to go through 5 shooters if we have time. If we're doing good on a roll or two, then we'll probably call it, just so we don't go over like 20, 25, 30 minutes. Anyway, so let's get started on this one. We will set up, we're not going to be the shooter. You can be. Obviously, you need to play the pass line or the don't pass if you want to be the shooter. In this particular instance, we're just going to be a random bystander that will make a few bets. So let's get some dice and get a come out roll, get a point set. All right, we're coming out, dice are out. We got a hard 10, all right, so 10 will be the point. All right, I'm gonna put 110 down in the come, ask the dealer to place you 110 across. Very simple, 4 quarters, and then cap that 6 and 8 off. So what we're gonna do is try to get 2 hits, and then we'll go down to 66 inside, and then start pressing up from there. All right, so that's the object of it. I should have explained that prior, but that's the object. All right, dice out. We have a 3, 1, 4. No help to us at this particular time. 6, 3, 9. Okay, so that 25 is going to pay 35. So go ahead and put that out like that. We'll just set this to the side for the time being. That way we know what we've got there. And dice are out. See if we can't get that second hit. We got 2 craps. Spot and a dot. And another 9, right back on the 9. Okay, so that is 35 once again, and we will take 60. We'll have to do 65. We'll take 65, and we can either hand that to the dealer or just tell him to take you down to 66 across. So we'll do the 65 method. We'll just set out 65 and say, please set me up 66 across, or inside rather, I'm sorry. And that way, let's see, what do we have here? 60, 65, I actually need another one, so that is 70. We're gonna take 70, and he will give you 4 change. And then we'll get that set up 66 inside. So that is down to the red chip level. We got 15 on each, 5, 6, 8, and 9. And then we're going to cap those off, 18 each on the 6 and 8. All right, well, if I can get my hands to cooperate, there we go. All right, and then now we'll start pressing up as we go. And then you can see we've already pulled that off. We have, what, 100, and well, we got our 110, obviously. We got 114 after we made change for that 1. All right, man, the 9 is hot. We have another 5, 4, 9. The 15 will pay 21. We'll go ahead and take that to 25. You can just kind of half pressing. So 21, we'll put 10 on there. Take that to 25. We'll get that set up as a green chip, quarter. And again, we'll set that to the side. So far, so good with this shooter. Knows how to hit the 9 for sure. Okay, we're going to try the other side now. We got a 4, 1, 5. We're going to press that up. That's going to be 15 pays 21. Get the dice out of the way, and we'll do the same thing here. We'll press it up to 25. Kind of a half press, and rack the rest. All right, dice out. 6, 2, 8. Okay, so we're going to make the rounds and hit the numbers on the inside as well. So that is 20 or 18. We'll do a harder press on this. Where this is going to pay 21. We're going to throw in $3 and tell the dealer to take 6 and 8 up to 30. So that is fairly simple. Obviously, we just kind of split that up there, but then we can clean it up and make it look like it should. Swap these out for a green. And just like that, we are back up to that 110 level. Now again, you can just rinse and repeat or just continue to keep pressing or half pressing. Whatever you feel in your gut. There is a 3-2-5. So the 5s and 9s have been pretty hot. 25 is going to pay 35. We'll go ahead and say, what is that, 18, 20. Dealer, press me up by 20. Take it up to 45. Right? Right. Okay, so there's 5 chips. Change, and we'll take that 5 up to 45. All right, and rack the rest. Dice out. 6, 4, 10. Okay, so point is hit. Turn the puck off. Our bets are off, and our dice are flying out of my hand. 6, 2, 8. All right, 8 will be the new point. Again, we're not the shooter. We don't have a pass line or anything like that, so we can just keep everything same right there. We have a 3, 1, 4. We don't have anything on the 4. Again, you could spread out to the 4 and 10 if you'd like. It's kind of just whatever you want to do once you do that regression and then start pressing back up. We have 3 craps. And we have a hard 6. 3, 3. All right, so 30 is going to pay 35. We'll do the same there. We'll just pay it in red. So there's 30, there's 35, and we'll just press up by... what are we going to take 30 to? We'll take 30 to 42. No. Let's see, if we take it about 20, so we'll go up 18. So we'll take it to 40, well, we'll take it to 42. So that's going to be 2 of those, that's 40, and 45 will get change. 42, I know it's a mess, but here we'll clean it up. So 42, so that one will pay 50, or 50 for 1, should we hit it again. That way we can put a little bit more in our rack back here. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8, all right, a point is hit. We're gonna do the same there with that 30, that's gonna pay 35. I'm gonna get a little more red over here. Again, we'll just pay that out all in red. And then we'll take 2, I guess we didn't necessarily have to do that. We'll take 2, make it 40, another one, make it 45. We need to make it 42 to make it a clean bet. And then we'll rack the rest over here. And real quick, while the puck is off, I'm gonna swap out some of these and get some green over here. We'll kind of do a little rack check as well. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 150. 175, we'll go ahead and take that one too and swap it out. 185, and looks like about almost, what is it, 190, 189. All right, so we're gonna get a set a new point. Dice are out. We're still on our first shooter. 5, 1, 6. 6 will be the new point. 6, 4, 10 does not help in this situation currently. And a 5, 2, 7. Okay, so that was a pretty good roll. So that's our 7 out. And we'll go ahead and take that down. Get our reds down, and then we'll get a quick check on our winnings here. Let me grab another rack. I should have been set up. So yeah, like we said, that is, we can swap that out for the black chip. How about that? All right, so 175. Well, I'll turn it over, Keith. There we go. 175, 80, 85, 94. So 194, 110 into 194. That's not bad. All right, so puck goes off. We're on shooter number 2. Dice are out. And we have a 4-3-7 frontline winner. We are not playing the pass or don't pass, so it does not affect us. We got 2 back-to-back. 6-1-7, another frontline winner. Guess we could have hopped the reds. And then we've got a boxcars, 12 midnight. And 3-1-4. All right, so point set, 3-1-4. Again, we're gonna put 110 down. Dealer, put me 110 inside. And cap those off. And now we are off to the races. Dice are out. 628. All right, 30 is going to pay 35. We will, let's see, what are we going to do there? We're going to go down, right? 35. We're going to take, yeah, 35. We'll throw in $1. Make that 36, and then we'll take that 6 and 8 down. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. And that way we'll put our 36 out here, 18 and 18. So we regressed our 6 and 8. And we'll still got the 5 and 9 to bring down as well. We got a 6-5 yo. And a 3-2-5. Okay, so 25 will pay 35. Dealer take me down to 15 each. We'll pay that out in reds. And pull our quarters down. And then we'll put 15 each. And rack another nickel. So we have taken down $115. So we've got our 110 back, obviously. And we're $5 up. Plus we're playing with our winning money, our profit down here. Dice are out. 516, 18. All right, that is going to pay 21. We'll throw in $4. We'll have to throw in a nickel. So we'll get $1 change. Throw in $4, and we'll say dealer, because it pays 21, so that makes it 24. We'll throw in $3 actually. Makes it 24, and then we'll bump or press the 6 and 8 up to 30. So we'll just take these back. Leave one red out there. Replace it with a green, and we are back up on the 6 and 8. Nice out. 3 craps, no help in this instance. 5, 3, 8. All right, that pays 30, pays 35. What we can do is go ahead and press up our 5 and 9. So we'll take, let's see, 35, and then we can take our 5 and 9 down. We'll get a quarter each on these. So there is 3, 4, 5. And then we'll take the quarters and put them on the 5 and 9. So just take my 5 and 9 to 25, and then we'll rack $15. And we are set. And we're back up at the 110 level. All right, we have a hard 10. Puppy paws. And a 628. All right, so 35 is going to pay, or 30 is going to pay 35. We'll take that up to 42. See, there's got to be an easier way than what I've been doing it, but let's go ahead and just pay 30. 30 pays 35. Okay, so let's pay the 35. We'll take it to 42. We'll actually just put that quarter over there, and we'll take 2 from our stack back there. So, and then now we have a 617 out. Okay, so again, I believe we were in profit on that particular shooter. We'll go ahead and condense. Well, let's pull this down first. Puck is off. All right, and then now we've got another black chip and enough for a green chip. So we'll put a green chip back. So 150. All right, so we profited $40 on that particular shooter. We've got time for a few more. Let me get a time check here real quick. All right, we are at 14 minutes. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Okay, so I thought we were running kind of long because that first shooter. So dice are out. We're looking to set a point. We have a 5, 2, 7. No help. Frontline winner though. 6, 4, 10. All right, so we're back on the 10. And we've got another $110. Dealer set me up 110 inside. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Dice are out. Boxcars, 12 midnight. All the dots we got. All right, and a 4, 3, 7 out. Okay, so that particular shooter is going to burn us. So that did not work out. Let's see, we had what, 4 or 5 shooters at 110. So what is that? 550. So we'll see what we have at the end. All right, so we'll go on to shooter number 4, looks like. And we have a 516. 6 will be our new point. And we will set up the 110 again. Put there and come, and they will set you up. nice like that. And let's start hitting some numbers. All right, we have a 314, no help right now. We have a 325. Okay, so 25 is going to pay 35. We'll pay that out all in red. And take our quarters down, and dealer place me 15 on the 5 and 9. So place 15 on the 5 and 9, and we got a nickel left over. So we now pulled off $55 so far. Nice out. We have a 6-5 yo 11. No help. 314, no help. And another 6-5 yo. Another 6-5 yo. See a horn, bet a horn, bet a horn, bet a horn, bet a horn. And a 6-2-8. All right, so 35 is going to pay. 30 is going to pay 35. We're going to take $1 from here. Well, actually, we'll just take it from here and make change. So we'll take $1, get 4 change, and then that way we'll just say, dealer, take me down and put me back at the $18 level on the 6 and 8. So we've already given him $1 when we won 35, so that's $36. That covers our 6 and 8. And there we go. All right, so we're back down to the $66 level, and now we can start pressing up. 639. All right, 15 is going to pay 21. Now what we could do, if we wanted to be a little bit more aggressive, is just go ahead and say, dealer, take my 5 and 9 up to 25, rather than wait for another hit, and be just a tad bit more aggressive. That way we'll put $1 in our bank, or in our rack rather, and we'll swap these out and make them a quarter, like they should be. And we're up on our 5 and 9. All right, we got a 426. That is the point. And we can start pressing these up as well. We can drop $3. That is 18 wins 21. We'll drop 3. That makes it 24. 24 and 36 make 60. So we'll take our 6 and 8 to 60. Just without having to throw all those chips out there. Hopefully you understand that the way I explained it. Sometimes I can be a little bit all over the place, but hopefully you understand that. All right, so we're looking for a new point. Bets are off, dice are coming out. And another 617. Yeah, those have been coming out at the right time, at least, for the most part. And we have a hard 6, so we're right back on the 6. All right, so we're still looking to press up now. We are back at the 110 level. There is hard 8. 30 is going to pay 35. We'll pay that out in nickels and take us up to 42. We'll get change for that 5. All right, so we're up to 42. That means we're going to rack 23 over here. We could take that 6 up as well, but we'll just start half pressing on the numbers that hit. We have a 12 midnight boxcars and a 314. Again, nothing on that. 325. Okay, so 5 is going to pay 35. Again, we'll do that in red. No, we won't. What are we paying here? 35. Let's see. Let's just pay it at 35. 18. We'll take that up to 40. So we'll put 2 there, and we'll take 2 out of our stack over here and put our quarter aside. So we're now up to actually 45. So we're up to 45 on the 5. Which would pay 63, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, craps. AC Doocy. Back on the box cars. A lot of horn numbers coming out. Another horn. See a horn, bet a horn, bet a horn. There is another 3 craps. And a 5, 2, 7 out. All right. So let's get this set off and see what we did with shooter number 4. And we have enough time to get on to shooter number 5, I believe. All right, so there's another 100. So we'll take a black chip for that. And then we have 125, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So we made 150 off the 110. Whoops. Well, that should have been easier than what it was. So we're going to skip that one. We missed on the 3rd shooter, so I'll move that up there so you can see it. Actually, we can just replace it with this one since we're going to be using shooter number 5 here in just a moment. Let's turn this puck off and get us a new point set. Dice are out. We have a 6 for 10. 10 will be our point. Dealer, please set me up 110 inside, and there we go. All right. See if shooter number 5 can make us a little money, maybe catch up a little bit. All right, we have a 325. 5 is going to pay 35. Pay that out in red, and we're going to take 5 and 9 down to 15 each. All right, so we took our quarters off, and then we've got a nickel over there, so we've taken 55 off the table on a regression. Now we have a 5, 3, 8. Man, these have been coming out just right. So that's where we have to take $1 that pays 30, pays 35. We take $1. So actually I got to make a change and add that to the winning. So that's 36. So you'll say, dealer, please place me 18 and 18 on the 6 and 8. So we'll pull those off, and we have our 110 off the table. And we are now playing with profit. Some people call it house money. Some people call it the casino's money. Whatever you want to call it, it's money. You can win it or you can lose it. Hopefully we're going to win some. All right, there's a 516. 18 is going to pay 21. And just like that, we'll throw out $3, make it 24, and say, dealer, take me up to, what is that, 30 each. So we'll go up to 30 each on those. So we're right back headed towards that 110 level. Leave a nickel out there, throw a quarter down. All right, now if we can just get the 5 and 9 back up, we should be looking good. And there we go, look at that. The 5, 15 will pay 21. Dealer, take my 5 and 9 up to 25. So just like that, we are back up to 110. I love it when a plan comes together. Of course, this could also go horribly wrong, but we have been fortunate, except for on shooter number 3, and then now shooter number 5. But we did get our money back. Okay, so 527 out. We'll clear that off and tally this up and see where we're at. We started out with 550. Let's see, 110 on that particular shooter, so we are at 110, 112. All right, so let's take all these down and see where we're at. Separate the colors here. Remember, we started out with 550, as I just said a little bit ago. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. We won't change them out. We'll just go ahead and spread them out here. There's 4. Oops, and there's 5, and there's 550. So this is going to be our profit here. Of course, that was just 5 shooters. So at least we do have a little bit of a profit. There's 25, there's 50, and there's 55. So we ended up with 550, 605. So we started out with 550, 605. That is a $55 profit. Don't know that you want to put, if there's any name for it or anything like that. It's just the 110 inside. You regress, and then you start pressing back up. So Kirk and Sandy on their Cruising and Craps channel, they do methods and strategies that show you how you can build up comp points and get free cruises. I just happened to see a couple of their videos where they were playing, I believe it was at, what is it, Green Valley Ranch out in Vegas. So I figured I'd try that strategy out real quick and get that out to you guys. If you have any other strategies you'd like to see, please leave a message down below, a comment, or you can email us right here, crapstx@gmail.com. Check out the descriptions down below. I'll put a link to Kirk and Sandy's channel. They've really got some great tips and tricks, well, not really tricks, but strategies on not only craps, but roulette. And then they also show some of their cruise adventures and some of the ways that you can boost your play on the cruises as well. So pretty cool. Before we head out, if you don't mind, hit us, give us that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when we put out another video. So this has been Keith with KnDFlips. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.